welcome to the Sack Exchange. Boy, if we did the off-air commentary on air, oh God, we'd be off-air.
All fired.
All of us.
Every one.
By the way, we all look like soccer players right now with our new uniforms, courtesy of Sports Hero. Let's just unveil. For those who can see on their webcast, I know. We got you wearing yours. We have Eagle wearing his. And here it is. Gorgeous.
All three of you.
Thank you to Sportira, the proud sponsor of Flag Plus Football, and also the site of all the podcasts here. This is the Sack Exchange, the Div A, Div B podcast. Matt Kerouac.
Yes.
Looking very nice in your beard. Johnny Canuck look.
Mike Aaron. I'm trying to...
Anyway. PC Delarizzi and his usual producer spot.
How's it going, folks?
I'm very well. Eagle. Hope you enjoy that chocolate milk. And back from overseas, from the European tour that he did.
Bonjour.
Justin Blanchard, who, by the way, had what, 4 TDs or 3 TDs? 3. Only 3.
That's it.
Bro,
coming off the
supposed to be
plane.
a European return because you know we speak that language here, right?
Out of here.
Yeah. Nice.
Well, Blanchard had a fantastic game 4 hours into his escapade on FPF. All right, let's dive right into it here. Opening drive. We're going to the first game. Finest escaping with a 54-47 win over the Glads. Kevin Wyeth, 8 TDs, 1 INT. Frank LeBeau, 7 TDs, 2 critical INTs for him. Garrett Taylor with the game-changing INT in the end zone, which proved to be the game-winning play, essentially. Noah Cadmore, no Alex Neto-Hughes. I'll ask you this, Matt Kerouac. The Finest, how lucky are they to get away with a victory when they were down and pretty much were in trail and couldn't do anything up until that point with Garrett Taylor's INT?
Look, you keep bringing up the fact that their defense is leaky, and yet they still win games. So, shut up.
I didn't know you played for the Finest now.
Well, no, I'm just saying, like, you're going to ask if they're dependent on their offense, but of course you're going to be dependent. When their defense is on the field often because Kevin just keeps scoring. You're going to get tired. You're going to get beat. It's guaranteed.
Okay.
What do you want?
I don't know.
What do you want? No, they're not lucky.
Even though Frank LeBeau had control of this game.
Yeah,
They were up 7 pretty much
that's LeBeau's problem now, too. That's twice he's given up a game-losing interception in the end zone.
Or momentum-changing.
Or a momentum, whatever you want.
Whatever.
It's the second time. He did it against us, and he did it against the Finest.
That's right, and both
I'll let
losses.
Tony Tibet.
Yeah, Tony Tibet, notorious for doing that. Justin, I'll get your thoughts. You were there. You saw in person first impressions of the Finest defense against a Glad's office that put up points, however, could not close out the deal.
Yeah, no, I mean, we were there. We saw it. I didn't get to finish it. Obviously, I had to go get ready for my own game. But, I mean, I really think that Matt pretty much said it all. I mean, it's an offensive game. You know, you have to put up points. I mean, Kevin is pretty much the best in the league doing it. He's been doing it for years. I don't see why they should be really worried. I mean, this is what the Finest do. They put up points. As long as they keep putting up points, they have nothing to worry about.
If I'm the Finest, I'm worried because you look at their sack numbers.
But you're not.
No. I don't have to worry about being a Finest member. Their sack numbers are not that great. They've been missing tackles, which you and I have both seen together, and you and I saw on Tuesday night here, as PZ has seen as well.
And you said that LeBeau cut up Keyshawn?
Oh, man. It was like an ankle breaker. Like
Calling you out, Keish?
You know what it was? It was like Steph Curry when he broke Chris Paul's ankles during the regular season in the NBA.
That's bad.
Yeah. You're
going to get a blasting from Keish for sure.
Keish can't blast me. He knows it.
No.
He knows it. Okay, Glads, though, coming away from this game, should they be encouraged or discouraged by the fact that, look, you were in control of this game, but yet come up short against the top 2 of
Absolutely
Div A?
encouraged, for sure. They're a team that got pretty much forced to come up to Division A, and now they're considered top 3 in the division. Of course they're encouraged, and they're putting up points against 2 of the best teams in the league. Of course they're encouraged. Close it out now, but that's the next step.
Blanchard?
Yeah, no, that's really it. Like, I went back and I checked. I think last spring season in the playoffs, the Finest walloped them like 41 to 13 or something like that. And in that regular season, they also got beat by double digits, I think. So this game coming in, they performed well. You know, they were there every step of the way. There was one pick that didn't go their way, unfortunately, but they know that they can compete with the Finest, and I think that's what matters most at this point. It's the regular season. We know that, you know, the top 5 are making playoffs. They're pretty much in. So come playoff time, they just know that they have to step up.
Puzzles, any quick thought about this?
No, I mean, obviously, look, you stay with the finest all game long, lead for a good part of it. What I will say, however, is if anything in this game is going to have them somewhat discouraged, it is the fact that, like you said, it's a couple times now where they just can't close out the game. So heading into playoffs, that's really what separates you. As you said, Justin, right now in the regular season, it's not a big deal. But if you can't get that fixed now in the next 5 or so weeks, it's going to plague you in the playoffs, absolutely.
Can you imagine Marco Masiocha doing that to Keyshawn Thompson? Oh, God.
Do you know who I am? That's what he would say to him.
You know, I'm a two-way player. And enter swear word.
He didn't actually say that. Darren's just a liar.
Yes, no, guys. Glad's finals. Can we say they're the 2 and 3 seeds at least in the playoffs right now at this point?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah. 100%.
Yeah, we all agree with that. All right, Monstars Commission, both losers, tying 26-26. Rod Mashtab 4 TDs, Zan Simons 4 TDs. Ryan Arady, our very own Ryan Arady, 105 yards and had a great game. In your mind, I'll start with you, Justin. Was this a trap game for the Monstars, given that they've been romping through Div B and come up against a commission team looking for their first point, let alone first victory?
Yeah, I mean, I guess to a certain extent you can say that. I mean, you know, I'll be the first one to admit in my own article, I just thought that Monstars were just going to roll over them, and that's clearly not what happened. And I think Monstars knew coming in, you know, we're the better team in our mind. We're gonna come in and, you know, kick some ass, and that's not at all what happened. But I think it was a good lesson for them, though. Honestly, that it came at this point in the season. I think it's better that it happened now, obviously, than later on in the season. I think they know not necessarily to come in and be necessarily overconfident. No matter what team it is, you know, you have to come in and compete.
MK, the real MK or the fake MK?
The real one, but
or MK 2.0.
But I feel like I'm a bad luck charm.
Why?
I jumped on the Wolverines wagon early on. They sucked it up,
Yeah.
and now last week I said I'm on the Monstars
Oh, that's
wagon.
true. Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Come on, man!
He's a terrible person.
You're making peas look good.
Please come on the
that's hard.
Darksiders bandwagon next. I really appreciate that.
Please don't. I really appreciate it. Don't.
Yeah.
Just a quick side note as to something that may have gone a little under the radar. I talked to Brian Nguyen of Commission after this game. He told me it was obviously his first week back. He is similar situation to Justin Blanchard, where he decided to abandon his team for several weeks. But upon his return, it was. He is the defensive play caller of the team, so it was the first game back where Commission's defense was sort of playing into the system that we recognize them for. So I think going forward, we won't be able to look at Commission as a team that will roll over, but one that will be competitive in a lot of games moving forward.
Going to the second half of the year, Commission come out with a single point. Are we going to see, and you made the point with Brian Nguyen's defense of calling for this team here. I'll start with you, Maddie. Are we going to see now a Commission team that's going to potentially steal wins away, given how they went toe-to-toe with the so-called best team in Div B?
I want to say yes, but I feel like if I say yes, they're going to lose. But no, I think that with this guy adding to the defense that they're normally used to, that they should start pushing forward, and they're going to get the chemistry back, and I think they're going to do well. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't know.
So you said nothing.
JB, looking at Monstars, do they have holes on both sides of the football? Give them again.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I was kind of skeptical coming into the season. You know, Monstars making the jump from Div D, but obviously first half of the season they did pretty well. And I mean, watching the first game that I could have theirs this season, I have to say I wasn't that impressed. I mean, they took control of the first half, but Commission just really, you know, it seemed like they really adapted well to what Monstars are trying to do. They shut down a lot of the deep stuff in the second half. Rod got sacked, you know, I think a few times.
Overconfidence?
Maybe. I don't know. It really just seems like.
For those who don't know, Rod Mashib has a lower body injury as well.
Okay.
How do you know that?
Sources.
Well, you know, you still have to come out and play. Like, I mean, I didn't see anything that would, you know, that would provide a solid excuse for Monstars' loss from Rod specifically.
They were missing Isaiah Allard in this game, and that's a big
your boy right there.
Future R&D, maybe?
No comment.
D-boys, maybe? Who knows?
Whoa, deep, relax.
I'm just saying. Isaiah Allard can be the
Relax.
hottest name right now, who can make the jump up to Div 1 and Div 2 next winter. 6+R win a close one over the Wolverines, 39-38. The big storyline, Dean Dimitriou once again coming up with a big game-ending INT to finish off the Wolverines here. Tony Tibet, 191 yards passing, and of course Fred Vien, 6 TDs. If you are Tony Tibet, Matt Kirak, how frustrated are you given that, again, this is the third time they had the opportunity to win with 5 plays left and yet come up short once again?
I don't know. Honestly, I'd throw the ball with my left hand at this point.
But he threw for
No, I'm
almost
saying
20 yards,
just on
though.
like that last little play. If you have
Right.
4 plays left in the red zone, throw with your left hand. Try something new.
I mean, no, I wouldn't advise that for Tony. But you know, it's a tough situation to be in. I think they're 1-4 now, but you know they know that they can compete. You know, they were there. It was play after play. You know, we would score, they'd come back and score. We'd score. You know, it didn't end up well for them, but it very easily could have if Dean doesn't pick off that ball. I mean, yeah.
If only someone could stop Justin Blanchard from scoring.
Here we go. There we go. No.
3 TDs first week back.
Only.
Yes, there's reason for
One
frustration,
producer of
but-
this show said that would be a big factor. One producer.
I'm still convinced, though, that Tony's calling everyone on the defense different names in Armenian and not actually calling plays.
It's possible.
I'm pretty sure maybe you should start calling plays and then they'll win.
That's you never know.
Just called you out, man.
Probably. That's my guess.
I'll ask PZ and Matt this question. On paper now, for R&D, with our boy back in the fold here, are they
R&D?
now?
That's my team,
Oh,
man.
sorry. 6+R.
Jeez.
It's been a long day for Milcon.
Has been. I've been up since
Or
5
my
o'clock
first
this
time
morning.
on
With
podcast.
Justin Blanchard now with 6+R, guys, are they now the heavy favorites because they add a legit weapon like him who can score and maybe, just maybe, turn the tables in favor of them in the second half of the season?
I'll say because he's here, no. No, but yeah, definitely, 100%. But like we were talking before, he might not even take over the rushing position, which I think is stupid. That's your position. You take over.
Hey, man.
You do what you do best.
You know, team first.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, I don't know.
What I will say is, on paper, I would say that 6+R would be the first one. However, on the field, that isn't true. Because even with Justin Blanchard King and scoring 3 touchdowns, this is the third win by only 1 point. So he has a win. I'm about to say absolutely, but that, again, it's not postseason fun to me. It's you're letting teams into games that will eventually come back to the Week 5.
Well, just to clarify one thing, for Division B this year, guys, as we all know, the playoff format is top 8. So these are the top 4 divisions, the best 8 records that will get in.
And the first place in the conference doesn't get through automatically.
Top 2 will have division winners will have the top 2 spots.
Okay, that's right.
And then 3 through 8 will be the best records from that point. So we could have ourselves a juicy matchup, maybe in the first or second round of 6+R against.
Your Darksiders.
Perhaps. I mean, being the division winners that I expect us to be, then yeah, it's possible.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Coming up next, we'll do our mid-season report cards. Matt Kirak, Professor Matty or Professor Kirak?
Neither. They both suck.
Mr. M.
Yeah.
Mr. K.
Yeah.
I'm done with you.
Stay tuned. It is our mid-season report cards as we approach the Week 5 ending to the Week 6 opening this Sunday. Stay tuned.
Feel bad for those who just listen. They really see your face.
Exactly. Yeah.
Calling the Audible has been brought to you by the English Montreal School Board's DEAL program. Distance education for all learners will allow you to obtain your high school diploma or prerequisites for SAGEP or vocational studies from the comfort of your own home. It's never too late to go back to school. Learn anywhere at your own pace and get your diploma. Call 514-788-5937 for information or visit www.distanted.ca for more details. Welcome back to the Sportier Cage. What is the slogan for you, PZ? If it's in the cage, it's in the game?
It's in the game. I remember. I refuse. I change the order every week, so.
That's EA Sports, by the way.
Yeah.
It's in the, yeah, there we
It's
go.
completely rip off here.
Yeah.
100%. My whole career is ripping off other
Big
people.
thank you to Sportier for these gorgeous T-shirts that they made for all of us here. 2 of us are actually 3 of us are wearing it right now. Simon Dagenet
Funny.
in the bullpen.
Why do you have a number? You don't even play football.
I know, I don't. I don't know why.
Okay.
Anyway, 2-time D1 champion. Anyway, let's dive into the mid-season report cards here. We're at the halfway point. A reminder now for all the Division A, Division B teams, you need 5 games to be playoff eligible. So that means if you want to add a player, they have to play from this point onwards to be eligible for the playoffs. Got it? I'm looking at you, Kirak.
We're not adding you. That's for damn sure.
Never know. All right, let's go through Div A. We'll go with R&D. We'll keep you out of it because you can't
Yeah.
make a letter grade for your team. So I'll go with you 2 gentlemen, including yours truly here. Peasy, letter grade for R&D.
For me, it's got to be A+. I like the team that's been put together, and having beaten the Finest and finally sort of gotten the chip off their shoulders, in my opinion, is no other grade. Marco might have been cheating off the guy next to him, but either way, A+.
Justin?
I'm gonna go with an A, just because I'm a little bit stricter on my grades. Yeah, no, Concordia based.
So what does that even mean?
Yeah, no, I mean, just because, I mean, yeah, they beat the Finest for sure, they're 5-0, but only because I think that they come back once or twice at the half. So it's just not
So they've
not
shown
perfect.
strength and character.
It's just not perfect. That's all it is. This is obviously the best team, clear cut, that's for sure, but it's just not perfection. That's all it is.
fair.
Get a solid A. You made the point about coming from behind against Legends,
Let's not
albeit
talk about that game.
the Legends had no one there. They had literally scraps playing,
Yeah.
like garbage cans playing for them, and they're up by 1
We
at
dumbed
halftime.
ourselves down, okay?
So you're saying the
Alright.
Legends are dumb?
No, I'm just saying you.
They might be. I've never
They
tested
had
their
5
IQ.
guys like 5 minutes before the game, and it gets in your head. You're going to be like, wow.
Okay, fair enough. Finest, they're 4-1. They lost to your team R&D early in the year. I'll start with you, Matt Kirak. Letter grade for the Finest.
I'll give them an A, but not an A+, because of their leaky defense, as you put it.
Yes.
But they still win, so it doesn't matter.
It could be a flood very soon.
And I'm not giving Kevin Wyeth an A+. Too bad, man.
He looks mortal this year. Peasy.
Okay, so what grade would you give to a team that you absolutely just expect? Because like in my articles, for example, C means you're performing as expected. So like it's hard for a team like the Finest to get A or A+ unless they're winning by 30
Okay, but then wait a
points.
minute. Would you give like the top team a C?
Absolutely. If they're performing no better than expected, absolutely.
Okay.
It's the curve, the PZ curve.
All right.
You get an F.
The bell curve over there.
No, but but aside from that, okay, let's use let's say just A meaning really good and F
Yeah.
being Simon Dagenet. Then what we'll say is I'll give the Finest an A- because as Mo Khan says every week, it's the worst roster ever since he left.
Every year is the
Every
worst
year is what he
roster.
says.
But is it
It's
really though?
regressed
Like,
since I left.
I mean, how
It's
how
what
many?
he says every season since he left, just because he's not on the team.
It's-
That's the thing he does.
It's the same team every year. They change like 1 or 2 guys.
For the same level of play. Anyway,
like-
just
The
don't
worst.
bother. You're going to learn something. Do not bother with Mokan.
Mokan, man.
Your letter, please, Justin.
I have to go with, I'd say, let's go A-, just because.
You one-upped us?
Yeah.
All right.
A B. A B.
Well,
for
no,
the
no.
Finest.
I want A- as well.
Oh,
A
did you?
minus, A.
Yeah, just
I give them a
A-.
B.
All right.
All right,
A
Glads. Yes, Glads. 3-2. Defeated Maniacs, Rainmakers, lost to the Big Two. PZ, letter grade for the Glads.
I'd say a B. It's kind of the same old story. Can't really stop anyone. That's been an issue all season, so I'll say B.
All right, Justin.
I'm gonna go with B+ because they've exceeded my expectations a little bit.
I'm going with B+ too. They're having played them, they're going to do well.
All right, Legends 2-3. Matt Kirak.
I don't know. We didn't even play the real team last week.
So incomplete.
C+.
Incomplete then.
Incomplete. Yeah, an incomplete.
Hand in your homework, Legends.
Hand in your homework.
Justin.
Based on expectations coming in, I'll go with a B or B+. I mean, I think they've been competing. You know, they've been in there just about every game, except for obviously the last one where.
No, they were in it. They were winning at half.
So that's true. Yeah. So honestly, I mean, you know, they're doing pretty well for themselves, man. They've been there.
All right, Puzzles.
Same here. I'm going to go actually a little bit higher. I'll go A-. No one ever expected Legends who took
Okay,
a
I'm
step
changing
up. Fine. A- then. I'll pretend that's what I said to begin with. I'm going to go with that just because no one ever would have expected them to have 2 wins at the halfway point. So kudos to them, guys. Keep it going. Had you brought your full roster, it might have been 3 wins, including that game against the
Or we would have just stepped it up from the get-go.
Man.
We only want to
Quiet.
find out.
Oh,
Anyway.
Oh God!
Quiet.
It would have been the R&D team vulnerable as we approach week 6. Maniacs 1-4. I'll give them an F-. Matty.
Yeah, I'm not going to give him an F because Godfrey's going to get me. I'll give him like a C-.
Does he even know your name?
Yeah.
Probably not. Justin,
I'm gonna go with a D. I don't think they deserve an F. I mean, they won a game at least.
F minus my book.
You're the only one that gets the F, man.
How can you win a game and get an F minus? They won.
That's like a 0% on a test.
They should have. Okay, look.
Minus 3.
They should have lost.
Mo
the
Khan, you
Rainmakers.
spelled your name wrong.
but they didn't though. But they pulled it out. That's
You
They're not
better give.
impressive.
they get
What
a
are the
D.
Rainmakers getting? A Y?
I'm gonna give him. I'm gonna give him a C minus, just because by Tony Corey's own admission, this is exactly what they thought they'd be.
This
at
was the
this
plan.
point. So let's see. I'll give him a pass for now, to be reevaluated by the end of the season.
All right, finally here, Rainmakers. Quick letter grade for these guys.
G plus.
Okay, G plus. Well, but in elementary, G
Okay,
plus
good.
was a good mark to have.
Where did you go to school?
India.
No. Peasy, Justin.
I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to fail the Rainmakers for a couple reasons. One, you got to make sure that you get your team out there. That's like not showing up for the test. They have a different roster every week. Secondly, they haven't won a game. This is a team that's gotten less and less competitive as season's gone on. I feel bad for them. They're great guys, but guys, step it up because 0-5 is not
Intensity
acceptable.
again. Telling you.
All day.
All right, Justin.
Just
quick
straight
letter
up
grade
F.
here. Okay.
Just an F.
All right, Division B here. Let's quickly go through this Brocasian. They're 3-2. Justin, we give them.
I don't know. It's so they're so inconsistent. It's like I'm just gonna give them a flat C. Just I don't. One week they're amazing. The other week they're sucking it up.
Maddie?
I'll go with C also, just because Phil Cutler's not listening to me. I told him what to do.
It's feet.
His feet.
Feet.
Stop moving. Not that fast anymore.
He had a pretty big run. I think 20 yards.
One run. Okay. Yeah. That's like
Easy.
saying you had a big run.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and give him a C. It's more or less what I expect him to be at this point. However, I do worry that Phil Cutler is a little too reliant on Sean Brophy.
He is. A lot of throws go to Sean Brophy instead of Jonathan Louis. Our very own Jonathan Louis.
Lebowski, though?
Yeah.
Good, man.
Bearskis 2-3. Justin, what grade do you give the Bearskins?
They get a freaking D.
Oh, wow.
Because that is not where they should be. That roster should be nowhere near like 2 and 3. How they're performing, I'm at a loss of words for that roster.
Puzzles?
I agree. They're kind of performing as Simon Dashney does when the lights turn out. But I think that I expect so much from this roster. It's probably top to bottom the strongest roster in the division. So I'm going to go ahead and say D.
All right.
I'm going D, too. Also, whatever.
Okay, this is our favorite team here. Lightweight. Maddie, I'll give you the honors of bestowing.
Because Simo's sitting right there, D minus, because of his stupid play calls in the huddle.
Okay.
There you go, buddy. There you go.
Let's go, PC.
C minus, kind of would have expected. I mean, they did lose to the overrated Darksiders, but I'm going to say that honestly, it's a very good defense, but Simo and Co on offense needs to turn around.
JB.
If we're going by Pieces rankings, it's a C just because they have been doing exactly what I thought they would, which
Sucking.
is a terrible offense and a great defense.
Yeah.
Wolverines, I'll give them a solid B. They've been competitive.
Did you
Bad
just
luck.
change it on us?
No, I didn't. Bad luck for them. What do you give them, Maddie?
Wolverines?
Yes.
Ay. Just because he keeps throwing the game away in the red zone, he gets a D plus.
JB.
I'm gonna give them a C minus. They've been underwhelming so far this season. I expected a lot better from them, and they're not showing up.
Puzzles.
Not including when we played against them because Tony Tibet was not there. So obviously not the same team. I'm going to go ahead and say D anyway, just because, look, we had high expectations. We thought this would be a team that could dominate Division B, and they have not done it.
Me.
Okay, commission here. JB.
They've been doing exactly what I thought they would.
An F.
Yeah, that's pretty much.
Well, we can all
Well,
agree.
no,
Where's
I'm
your
gonna
grades?
I'm gonna go a bit higher. A D just because of how they stood up for Monstars. They were there. Yeah, they didn't win, but no, man, they were there. They were there the whole way through.
PZ.
I give a B plus for effort because I think they're getting better.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
I think
Gold star.
each week they're getting better, and
Yeah.
I think I'm going to withhold their actual grade until I see some more more evidence.
I
'Cause
agree.
Your grade's so important.
This is reevaluated after
It's the
this
only grade that
week.
matters.
That's what I'm doing. Reevaluation after this
Okay.
week.
All right, then. All right, 6+R, you're out of this. So, Maddie, what grade do you give 6+R?
I gotta go A. They're killing it right now, and now he's back.
The chosen one.
The chosen one.
Puzzles.
I'm going to say B+. Winning games, but honestly, this is a team that can easily be 3-2.
Shots fired. Here we go.
So no, I expect more. This is a great team. I expect them to go in and leave some dominant performances.
Solid B in my viewpoint. Monstars, 4-1. Your boys.
I'm upset. They tied.
So,
A+.
okay. JB.
They were A++ up until like a few days ago. They were.
Omar Jackson was talking. Oh, who's that? Your backup,
Monsters.
right? Omar Jackson?
Yeah. What about him?
He's your backup, right?
No, he's a starter.
Oh, back up to Fred Vian.
Omar can't play quarterback.
Your
Yes. I'm gonna say A- just because they hurt Matt Kirak's feelings. Otherwise, it would have been
Thank
pick.
you.
All right. Dark Stars, you're out of this. I'll give you my grade for them, A+. They've been the most balanced football team that no one's been talking about. It's all about the Monstars and Dark Stars. So give me the Dark Stars as a better team.
I'm gonna go with an A, but Pease gets an F.
Yeah,
Just because of your stance. Just because of your stance.
Long snapper
Pretty good.
stance.
JB?
I'm gonna go A, man. They have exceeded my expectations. Fred Morissette, 23 TDs, 2 INTs. You can't argue with that.
I may
Best
have
defense.
altered those yards for Freddie
We know you did, and you,
He's a good guy.
Hey.
you took away a sack from me, so whatever. I didn't tell you. I'm telling you now.
Oh, did he have a sack? I didn't know. Preds, 3-2. Matt, your thoughts?
I'm gonna go C. Just the way Pease is rating them, they're pretty much doing what I expected them to do.
They get a complete D. No. This is, in my opinion, the best roster in the division, and they're not playing like it. Not at all.
Peace?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say D-. Not living up to expectations thus far.
All right, fair enough. Quickly here, Raiders, 1-4, guys. Quick letter grade for these guys.
C, because they're doing exactly what I expected.
All right.
See, it works as a system.
Yeah, it does.
C on the P scale.
All C's.
All
On
C's.
Kennedy,
All
though,
C's
he gets
right
that
through.
A.
Quickly here, guys.
Mine does get that.
More likely to stay undefeated,
funny.
R&D, 6+R, or Monstars. Which of these three will be undefeated by the time we hit Week 10 into the playoffs? I know who you're picking. I know who you're picking. Who are you picking?
I was not listening to your question. So you're saying which of the two teams across the divisions?
Monstars, R&D, and 6+R.
I'm gonna say 6+R. They don't play Darksiders again, so.
Oh, my God.
All right, fair
So you're
enough.
saying we're losing this week?
Well, I think you'll lose at some point in Division 1.
Where?
I don't know.
Legends, probably.
If Kevin plays another tournament, we're gonna win again.
Yeah,
That's true. He'll be sore.
So yeah,
Sore
rotate that shoulder, Kev.
We'll get his
rotate
wife
that
to tweet
shoulder.
at us.
Poor baby.
At Matt Kirak at Mocha19. All right, on the outs, Rainmakers, Raiders, Commission. Of these three teams, which of them will go through into the playoffs in your mind? That will qualify. Matty?
Out of which three teams?
Commission, Rainmakers, and Raiders.
I'll go Commission, just because they're gonna step it up.
All right, JB?
None of them.
Wow. Great analysis.
Shots fired.
They're not.
Picks of the week.
Statistically, it is more probable for the commission, but as you pointed out, it is time for picks of the week. So we have a few games on the docket. Raiders take on the Wolverines, to which the Wolverines are only 3.5-point favorites. Matt Kiraway.
Man, I don't want to. I can't do it anymore. Raiders.
Wow.
Okay, JB?
No, I'm going to go Wolverines. I'm all the way.
Gutsy.
Wolverines, my friend. Wolverines, my friend. They will annihilate the Raiders. Rick Cummins was hating on me at this basketball tournament the other week. Yo,
That's the reason.
he's like,
That's
hey,
why.
man, listen, why don't you and Kirak ever talk about us? You're who again? Shut up, man. Shut up. You know who we are. No, I know. Raiders?
I don't talk to him since he was a D-boy and threw the ball into someone else's hands.
Oh, right, yeah.
While he was running with it. No, you're cut, Rick.
Okay. Next game, PZ.
The next game on the docket, I consulted our panel of experts, which was the 1 in 4 doctors who did not prescribe Voltaren. And he said Darksiders are 7.5-point favorites over Bearskins.
I know we're running low on time, but if anybody saw the voting thing for the game of the week, P's crying on.
No, I wasn't crying. I was just saying.
Let me say what I gotta say.
that obviously Devay will win.
Okay, so you were crying, And then I told you that stop crying, and
And I
I
felt
voted for
better.
your team. But
I
here,
felt much
here's
better.
your mistake. You didn't actually check if I voted.
No, I didn't care.
I did not vote for you because I would never vote for you when I'm picking the Bearskins. That's
All
it.
right, that's fair.
JB,
I'm
you're
going
good.
Bearskins. I'm going Bearskins this week.
I'm going Darksiders, my friend. They're going to be covering the spread as well.
And in our game of the week,
it
we
really?
have Roosters and Donkeys facing off against the Finest.
I'm just curious. Is this the first time the Finest have ever been not favorites?
It's been a
Well,
long
they're
time.
favored.
Probably in a while.
No.
Roosters and Donkeys are favored by 6.5 points because Matt Kerouac didn't let me finish.
All right, Maddie, you can't make the pick. Peasy, make the pick for Maddie.
I say smart money is on the Finest.
Okay, JB.
Oh, no, I'm going R&D, but it's going to be tight. It's going to be one of those 1-2 pointers.
So we're not covering?
R&D will win and cover.
I don't think so.
It'll be a touchdown win.
Because Kevin's shoulder?
I don't
So
know,
many
we might get
tournaments.
Or Marco was going to cut up Keyshawn in the middle of the field.
I'm a two-way player of the year. Enter a swear word. All right, JB, thank you very much. What did you learn on today's episode?
Sporteur cage, man. It's pretty cool.
Peasy?
That Justin Blanchard doesn't know we speak French in Quebec.
All right, Eagle? Nothing? Ka? Maddie?
I have nothing to say to you anymore. I'm actually done with you. That's what I learned. I'm done with you.
You and I, we can both wear shirts and be like MKs. out
Absolutely
there.
not. I'm taking it off.
Good morning, South Korea.